So now, as we said that carbohydrates, we have polysaccharides that are polymers of monosaccharides. The nucleic acid is a polymer made up of nucleotides. What about proteins? Thank you, Nick. Another one, Muhammad Fahmi.
Yes, mister.
Proteins are considered polymers or not?
Actually, proteins are.
Ask yourself, what is the unit that forms the protein? Is it made up of
the amino acids?
units?
Amino acids.
It
yes.
is made up of amino acids, and amino acids are repeated, right?
Yes.
So the protein is a polymer of amino acid. Now, what about the lipids? The fats and oils. We took the fats and oil structure. Is it made up of many, and focus on this, many repeated units? The lipids.
Many, actually, this part I have a problem with it because there are the several parts that are repeated again, like the C and H and until this.
Actually,
Can you
these
bring
are
the
atoms, not compounds. I need repeated compounds.
Oh, okay, they are not. It's not polymer.
So lipids, they contain carbonate chains. Yes, these are repeated atoms. But do we have fatty acids that are repeated many times or only 3 times?
I didn't understand. Can you repeat the question again?
I have the structure of fats and lipids. It is formed of 3 fatty acids and 1 glycerol. Yes, great, glycerol. So this unit can be said to be many repeated units?
No.
No.
I am talking about the fatty acid. The fatty acid, no, yes. But if we include the glycerol, it will not be a polymer.
Great. So this is only 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. The lipid molecule or the fat molecule is formed of 4 parts. What about a protein? No, actually a protein may be formed of thousands of amino acids. Thousands of amino acids. The DNA, one molecule of DNA may contain thousands of nucleotides. One molecule of starch may be formed of thousands of monosaccharides. So those are formed of...
What about the fatty acids alone?
Yes, the fatty acid alone, it is one large molecule. What is the repeated compound? You have only repeated atoms, no?
Okay, yes.
I said a polymer is a large molecule that is formed of repeated molecules. Repeated?
But the fatty acid, yes, I have some oxygen and some have hydrogen and so on.
Okay.
So it's not a polymer.
It's not a polymer. It's not a polymer. Great. Now, the DNA, just 1 second. Yeah, Muhammad, the DNA is made up of nucleotides, so the nucleic acid is a polymer. And actually protein. Very good, yeah, great. Now, let's move to the last part of the lesson, and we will inshallah solve the sheet. Now, all the proteins in this life are made up of 20 type of amino acids. 20 type of amino acids. Now, all the numbers in this world, all the numbers in this world are made up of how many numbers? Again, all the numbers in this world are made up of how many numbers? Boys, it's an
Again,
easy
the question, because
how many numbers in this world?
Numbers can't be counted.
Uncountable, right? So all these uncountable numbers, the infinite numbers, they are originally made of how many numbers?
9. Until 9. 1, 2, 3.
Actually,
1,
10.
2, 3, 4. 10, yes. 0, 1, 2, 3.
Until 9, right?
9.
So all the numbers in this world, they are made up of only 9 numbers, right?
Yes.
But they differ from each other in the number of numbers like 0, 1 and 1, 0. Both are made up of 2 numbers, right? Why are they different?
Yes.
They are different in the arrangement, right?
Yes.
Also in this life, look at this. In life, we have only 20 type of amino acids. 20 type of amino acids. What is the common part between all types of amino acids? I said we mentioned the structure of the amino acid yesterday, and we said, hang on a second, I lost the photo. Here we go. What is the common thing between all these amino acids? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amino acids. What is the similar part of them?
Maybe
The CH.
hydrogen. Hydrogen, maybe.
And the CH2. The CH.
COO.
Carbon, maybe.
Like here.
Carbon, yes. Carbon and nitrogen and oxygen and hydrogen.
They all are formed of carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen, right?
Yes, right.
Look at the ends of each amino acid. Look at the end of each amino acid. Actually, let's move back here. All amino acids must end with. Actually, it is different here. COOH and NH2. But here we moved the hydrogen from here over there. But you see the ends? All the amino acids must have the same 2 ends, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yesterday we said that an amino acid must end with carboxyl group,
carboxyl and amino group.
And amino group. Great, excellent. So all amino acids will have the same ends. What makes them different from each other? Why do we have 20 type of amino acids? Don't have, listen up, boys, focus on this. We don't have 20 type of proteins. Actually, we have thousands of proteins, you know. In all the animals and the plants on Earth, we make thousands of proteins, like enzymes and the hormones and the colors of our bodies. All these are made up of proteins. But like we make countless number of numbers. So the numbers, I represent them by proteins. We have, let's say we have countless number of proteins. But all the numbers in the world are made of how many numbers?
9.
Only 10 numbers, right?
9.
From 0 to 9, right?
Yeah.
And all the proteins in the world are made up of 20 type of amino acids. Got it?
Yeah.
We have only 20 type of amino acids, and we can use, look, we can have a protein made up of 10 amino acids, for example. Another protein made up of 100 amino acids. We get these amino acids from the 20 number we have, okay? So we have 20 type of amino acids. We have different proteins. How many amino acids in this protein? How many amino acids in this? What are the types of amino acid in this protein? What are the type of amino acids in that? Got it? We have different proteins, but all of them are made up of only 20 type of amino acids. Got it? Again, we have unlimited number of numbers. You can have 1, 0, 1,000. You can have 0, 1, 2, 9, 6, 7, whatever. All the numbers in life, they are made up of only from 0 to 9, right? And we have unlimited number of proteins in life. They are made up of only 20 amino acids. which are those here. All have the same structure. They have one carboxyl group, one amino group. What makes them different from each other? Look, the side chain. Here we have 3CH, but here we have CH2 and one cycle. Okay, we have different side groups. Do you see? What makes one amino acid different from the other? And what makes them similar? You get it? They are similar in the amino group and carboxyl group. And they are different in what? The side group. You get it? Okay, Muhammad.
Okay, Mr. In the first, like the line, why the seventh and the eighth one are different? No, can you get back to the previous
You
page?
need the,
Like
yes.
you showed before. No, not the Chrome. Yes, the seventh and the eighth one. And
You mean phenylalanine
they are
and
different.
proline? Or those one?
It took-
Tryptophan?
yes.
Tryptophan and
Proline,
phenylalanine?
No,
1, 2, 3,
don't,
4,
not
5,
the
6,
proline.
7, and 8. Yes.
Yes.
Phenylalanine
Why
and
they have
tryptophan.
different? Yes. Why they are like shapes down the bottom?
Actually, they have, these are carbon chains. You know, you remember the glucose? These are carbons, but they are forming ring structure.
Okay.
Okay. So all the 20 type of amino acids, they all end with the same group, carboxyl group, amino group, and they differ in the side chain, right? The side chain, as we see here. Okay. The side chain are called R groups, which have a range of different properties. As you see here, the side chains, some are acidic, some are polar, some are not polar. You don't have to study all of this, but you just have to know the information. Okay? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about the levels of organization? Anybody can read, please? Raise your hands. Mazin. Or Burwell, it's okay. ماشي محمد Burwell.
Okay, levels of organization. Amino acids are assembled into
Look, I need you to tell me what is this. Slow down and read it.
Polypeptide.
Great. Why do we call the protein polypeptide? Who can answer me? Raise your hands.
Starting.
Great, yes, very good. Okay, Mazen, or Bara, who will answer faster?
Mr. Two instructions coded in DNA. According to instructions coded in DNA.
This is how we make the protein, but why do we call it polypeptide? Many peptide. What is the peptide, ya Mazen? Or Bara? Great, Nick, very good answer.
In amino acids.
Great, the bond between the amino acids. Remember this?
Acids.
When we bond two amino acids, what do we call the bond between them?
Peptide.
Peptide bond. So when you have amino acid bonded to another one, these, or this is a chain of amino acids. This is a protein, right?
Yes.
It contains many peptide bonds between the amino acids, right?
Right.
Right.
So we call it many peptide, means a polypeptide,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Very good. Continue, Burhan. You were reading, right? So here we go. Amino acids are assembled into proteinic chains or polypeptide chains according to the instructions coded in the DNA. This will be studied later, inshallah. Now, I need you to start from here. Yeah.
A protein's primary structure is the sequence of its amino acids. Secondary structure is the folding or coupling of the polypeptide chain.
Tertiary
Structure is the complete
three-dimensional
arrangement of the polypeptide chain. Proteins with more than one chain are said to have a fourth level of structure, describing the way in which the different polypeptides are arranged with respect to each other. Shows the figure 2 shows these four levels of structure in a
hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin, a protein
Yes,
found
this is a protein in the body.
Is that
Great,
helps to
thank you,
transport
thank you.
oxygen in the blood stream.
Thank you, thank you. Just focus with me. Now, what are the protein structures? What are the protein structures? Look at this. Hang on a second. We have four structures of proteins. We have four structures of proteins. Here we go. The primary structure, the secondary structure, tertiary structure, and quaternary structure. Imagine with me that you have stone bricks that we use to build buildings, you know. When you put them just one above the other or on the other, you are making a straight chain, right? Boys, are you there? Again, the primary structure of protein is like bonding one amino acid to another. Now you are making a straight chain, okay? Are you there?
Yes,
Yeah, we are here.
This is called the primary structure. If you used this structure and coiled it like this, like a helix, now the amino acids are forming this shape, a coiled structure. This is called the secondary structure. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But the tertiary structure, if you have these amino acids making you three-dimensional shape, like this one, you may make shapes of this protein. This is the tertiary structure. So we make a primary structure of protein, and then we shape it, we fold it to make secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structure. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, let's see this video together. Now, this is a straight chain of amino acids, right? What do we call this? Primary, secondary, or tertiary? A straight chain. A straight chain.
Sorry, primary.
Primary. Great. Here is protein A and protein B. They are made up of two chains of amino acids. How do they differ from each other? Actually, look, two green, two green, two blue, two blue. Mister, they are the same type. No, but they differ here, right? Mister, they are still the same. No, look at this. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 10,000, right?
Yeah.
1, 0, 0, 100. This is the same number, right?
Yeah, but
No.
Yes, how? This is 10,000 also?
no, the difference is
No.
100.
10,001. Now, even if you have one number that differs in the two numbers, this make it 10,100 and this is 10,000. Also, a protein may differ from another protein in only having one different amino acid. This will be a protein and this will be another protein. Got it? So having even the same number of amino acids, but with different sequence, it will produce two different types of proteins. Now back to our main topic. These are primary structures of proteins. Look. What about the secondary? Look. If the protein is folded like this, look, like a helix, it is still like this, no? This is the secondary structure of protein. Got it? And as we said, if you made a three-dimensional shape of it, so like those are secondary structures of proteins. The amino acids are coiled like this. Look, what if we coiled them more to form a three-dimensional shape, like enzymes? All the enzymes in our body are tertiary structures of proteins. Okay? And the last one is the fourth type of proteins, like hemoglobin. Just 1 second. See, the quaternary structure is made up of many tertiary structures bonded together. You see, we have a 3D structure made of orange, another three-dimensional structure made of green, another one made of yellow. This is the quaternary type or quaternary structure of protein. So we have primary structure, a sequence of amino acids. Secondary structure, folding or coiling of the chain. Tertiary structure is three-dimensional arrangement. Got it? And now proteins with more than one chain have the fourth level structure. The fourth level, we have the primary. This is the first. Secondary, tertiary, the third, and the fourth level. Any question in this point?
Mr. Can you repeat the last part, which is the fourth type of structure?
The fourth type actually is not explained in the book, but I've explained it here. Look. The fourth type is made up of a combination between more than one tertiary type together.
Okay, Mister. Can you repeat only the secondary structure?
The secondary structure is made up of coiled shape. Hang on a second. I'll show it to you.
What?
coiled shape. Look, here is it. Sorry, hang on a second. Here is it. A coiled shape or helix.
College, yes. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Here we go. The secondary structure.
Mr. Third
Folded
structure.
or coiling. Folded or coiling. I'll make them with different colors, you know. This with green. This is the secondary. The primary structure is just the sequence, the normal sequence. Here we go. Tertiary structure is the complete three-dimensional arrangement. It forms a 3D shape. I'll make it purple. And the fourth level is made up of more than one chain. I'll make it with a different color. This is with you. Okay, so write with me in your box. This is number 1, the primary structure. This is number 2, the secondary structure. Number 3, tertiary. And number 4, the fourth level is made up of more than one protein chain together. Nigm, and you all, what are we saying here? I'm saying that you can't build a building, you know, like Al Faisaliya or Al Mamlaka Tower, you know. You can't build it only from a sequence or putting one stone above the other, right? You have to build shapes. Do you get it? You will make 3D shapes, you will make straight walls. Then you will bind this wall with another wall. Got it? So the simplest form of protein is the primary structure or the chain. Then we use this chain to form other shapes. Is it clear, Yannick? Is it clear? Boys, any questions?
Mister, so you mean by that the amino acid is the primary structure. Then we go through a sequence, secondary structure, then tertiary structure.
Hey, according to your need, you know, you can use the numbers to have tens, or maybe you will form thousands, or you will form complicated numbers like 9, 8, 7, 5, 10, like this. You make the numbers according the sequence and the arrangement of the numbers according to your need, right? Also, you arrange the protein sequence, or you arrange. I'm sorry, I'm pointing in another point. Here we go. You arrange the amino acids in different shapes according to the cell need. Got it? Hello?
Yes, Mister. Yeah, got it.
Okay, great. Now we are in lesson number 10.3. Carbon compound. Now, who can answer this first question? How many valence electrons does each carbon atom have? Look at this, valence electrons. Think first, Bara.
Yes, Mister. Yes.
How many valence electrons?
1 minute. 1 minute.
You raised your hands? I thought you raised your hands. It's okay, it's okay. You raised your hands maybe earlier. Now raise your hands if you know the answer.
The valence electrons are 4.
Great. We have 4 valence electrons. If you remember, carbon 6, we distribute them as 2 in the first level and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the carbon has 4 valence electrons. 4 electrons in the outer level. Thank you, Khalaf. So the answer here is 4. Next question, raise your hands, please.
Mr. Can I answer?
Okay, bro.
Okay. What gives carbon the ability to form chains that are almost unlimited in length? A carbon atom can bond to other carbon atoms.
Great. It can bond, it can form up to 4 bonds with other elements and with other carbons. Great, thank you very much, Baro. Number 3. Okay, Fahmi. We have 1 minute left.
Many of the molecules in living cells are solar that they are called macromolecules.
Great, thank you very much. Macromolecules. Thank you. Question number 4, Nick. You know it?
Yes, mister.
Is
the process that forms large organic molecules is polypeptide?
We are forming a polymer, so we call it
polymerization.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, boys. I hope you will revise the lesson first. Then, inshallah, the next time we will finish the sheet. Okay. Any question? I'll upload the recorded sessions to the site. And if you have any questions, prepare them and we will discuss it the next time.